Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the DC variant Blair's Sky The Flash. And this is the fourth one from the release. I recently reviewed Batgirl. I could have gone in order, but I wanted to review Flash the second. Actually, I'm more excited for Batgirl. Anyways, on this one, I actually a bit hesitant of getting him. The promo picture wasn't that appealing at first, but I have a gut feeling that it's one of those figures that if I give it a shot, I'm actually like it. So I'm going with my gut feeling this time. Here's the box art. We have a little bit of red aura on him. Really cool. I really like the box art of this, the Play Arts guy. Inside, you have an awesome illustration again. A little bit of information from the designers. And here's the box window. It's actually pretty cool. I like this a little bit more. We have less of this. I mean, this is cool with the lightning effects kind of spotted in front of the box window. But sometimes, kind of like what happened to Batgirl, it's just plastered all over, and it's kind of hard to see the other details. But nonetheless, you know, this one looks great. It's kind of look like Iron Man. And here's the back. Apparently, they're releasing them in pairs. So next up is Superman and Supergirl. I'm actually gonna discuss it a little bit, but to start off with, I'm kind of hesitant on getting them. They are getting way too pricey now. It seems like you're gonna be paying $100 for each one. They're great figures, but for $100, that's a little too steep. But if this is the only thing you're collecting, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But if you're collecting other things, that is a problem. Anyways, getting back to this. Top and bottom. Get the Square Enix logo there. Alright, let's go ahead and check him out. Likewise, you're gonna get the Play Arts Sky stand inside over here. And you get a little bit of instructions on how to mount points inside. And how to assemble the stand. For the most part, I already have a stand built out. I don't like building that because once you remove it, it really messes up the background, and it's one of those why they did that. Oh well. Alright, so I'm just looking here. Seems like you have to remove a piece to connect all those electricity on him. Interesting. Right, that's the box, or inside of the box. Alright, so this guy has no problem standing. Not at all. And the first thing when you get your Play Arts guy, obviously, oh, actually before buying it, if you're lucky enough to be able to pick one from the shelves, I would highly suggest to inspect if you can for paint chipping. That's kind of like the predominant problem with Play Arts guy. There's paint chipping, and I'm not sure why it's that. I mean, for the amount you're paying, you would expect high quality. It is painted quite nicely, but I think it just can't be helped. There's gonna be paint chipping. I already spot one here, and a little bit here, and it's just, I guess it cannot be helped. Oh well. I just want to point that out. And another thing, and I'm going over this for most of my Play Arts guide review, is you gotta exercise the shoulder with caution. So to do that, you know, just always hold it from the base, kind of lift it up slowly, make sure it doesn't hit the other parts. You don't want more paint scripting, and just move it about. And there's also a shoulder part right there, like a butterfly. It kind of sticks out. One thing I found that my other side, it's kind of loose, and I had this issue before where it's really loose. Either this part here is not tight enough, but it's not really a problem. But you know, it makes you wonder, why is it loose? Is it already breaking? Hope not. But again, it's one of those that cannot. It's a hit or miss with Play Arts guy, unfortunately. Anyways, that's that. I mean, I don't see any other major flaws on mine. yeah. But yeah, so looking at this guy, it looks amazing. You get all this red, again, kind of reminds you of Iron Man. The inside part, you have that muscles. Kind of reminds you of Daredevil. And you have that cool Flash insignia in the middle. The eyes get just white. Yeah, really cool. Articulation already went over the shoulders. Yeah, fairly good. For the most part on the legs, this is flexible, which is great. So I'm assuming he can do the split. Well, probably not, but he can do a high kick. And gotta love those transitioning joints. And double-sided knee. And I'm really happy they added the extra knee part there. It's always great. So you have a running pose. Going back to the head, you got really great neck articulation. Midsection and the waist. Yep. One thing I noticed is this right here. It seems loose. Basically, it's a pelvic area. There's a part that kind of holds it in place, and I guess you might have to push it up. Yeah, this whole part is just really loose. And I kind of wish there's more plastic inside to kind of hold it up. But it just holds in this front part here. I don't know if you can see that. So, yeah, that's about it. And going with the feet. Fairly good articulation. Even with the toes. So your basic play arts, and this is mounted on the foot actually. It doesn't really hinder much because you can't really turn the, well, I guess you can, but this doesn't really hinder the movement, so that's great. So articulation wise, it's amazing. Alright, now let's go, let's see, what else can I cover on this guy? Yeah. Let's go over with the accessories. So other than the open hand, you're gonna have closed fist, since you don't really need to have any holding hands to hold the weapon. Will be nice. You know, you can never know when Flash needs to grab a pole and whack someone with it. So to do that, swap this out. Get a straight peg. And put the fist on. There we go. Although it's my first time putting this on, it's a little stiff. Just gotta work it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I got it on there. Yeah, this is starting to bug me. I'm wondering if I can do something about it. It's just too loose. And it's one of those, you know, how do you get... It's kind of a hassle to get a replacement. Because you gotta wait. And does that cost money to get the replacement? Yeah, it's... I heard that you have to contact Square Enix for that. Yeah, I mean, considering how it's a hit or miss, I wonder how many they have to return. How many returns they get. Just, that's ridiculous. Anyways, aside from that, let's see. I'm trying to think where this goes. So this is part of the add-on. So I think the first one is adding this on here. So we just take this out, I believe. Swap it with the lightning. Now at first, I'm not too sure about the lightning effect. I think it was kind of ridiculous on the promo I mean the pictures. And okay, this, I'm hoping the peg is not, oh there we go, it's not stuck. Oh, it is stuck. It was. Alright, there we go. So kind of like has flames on his head. The lightning is not really that striking. So yeah, it looks like more of a flame. And nonetheless, let's just give it a try. Next part is this, guys. I am not too sure how to connect this. Alright, so let me try something. I think it's this part here. Supposed to take this out. Okay. And I guess just make the, is that how it goes? That's a really weird connection there. Yeah, it's supposed to be for the elbow. Let me double check that again. Yeah, I finally figured it out. So if you look closely, that is actually the top part of the arm. And since it's your first time taking it off, it's gonna be really stiff. So what I found is you just kind of push it from the top here towards you, and you just kind of snap it off. I already did it, so second time it'll just snap off easily. Seems like there's a little bit of mold release or just paint inside. I would think, actually no, it's not too bad. It didn't really stick anything here in terms of the red paint, so we'll leave it at that. There's no really indication of this is right. There's no R or L, so I'm just going with my gut instinct here, because this one or this one. I'll go with this one since it's on the top. We'll give it a shot. There we go. Then we'll do the other one on the other side. So again, take this out. Alright, so about the hand. Yeah, we'll go with the closed fist. So we're gonna have him on the running post. So putting this on, maybe it's better to have it bent than just do a rocking motion. There we go, got it in there. Right, next part, getting this off. So again, this is my first time on the left. Actually, I have to kind of use, I really hate using a tool on stuff like this, but it's one of those. Just kind of want to pry it out a little bit, just a little bit, and you don't really want to pry it in there because that's gonna cause paint chipping or whatnot. Why do they do this? You would just assume they would just have a whole arm or some pegs on the lightning. Why do they have to replace this whole top part? It just doesn't make sense. Okay, let me try that one more again. Prying. Oh, that, I don't like doing that. There has to be. I really don't want to use that peg though, because yeah, this is ridiculous. Alright, I might have to do this off camera. I don't want to break it. Alright, so I kind of found a technique. I'm just reenacting it. So basically, you have a screwdriver. You kind of just wedge it inside. Since this is inside, it's not going to be a problem as much in terms of if you ever chip it. So just kind of pry this top part off. Just kind of wedge it in there, then until you get to that part, and eventually you have a big enough gap to just pry it off like so. So just looking here, I think I might have a little bit of paint chipping there, but I really don't see how you can pry this out So I'll just go from here and just hope that this top part doesn't pop off. Anyways, I got that off. Alright, moving on with the review. Where is that other piece? Right here. But it's here. Right there. Alright, so moving on. Look at the one of the elbows. Yeah, I could see that there's a big problem on this one. Or maybe it's just me, but that's really hard to put on. Or take out, actually. Alright, we got the lightning there, and we gotta put some on the legs. So next part is, I thought it's somewhere on this part here, but apparently not. I had to kind of look on the instructions, or the side of the box. Apparently over here. So, actually this one's not too bad, but this one, it was stuck there because of paint. So you gotta pry it out. Gotta wedge the screwdriver there, slowly ease it out, and there it goes. Let's see. So putting this on, and I think you just kind of follow. I think it just goes like that. Then where's the other one? Right here. There you go. It's a weird looking effect part, but I guess it kind of just goes along with the waist. It's kind of like a reactor or something. Its whole body's a reactor. Kind of wish there's some on the legs, but I guess since you're moving too fast, well, his legs are moving too fast. So again, have a problem with the crotch. You gotta press it backward to put it in place. Yeah. Alright, got the lightning effects in there somehow. And I just want to point out that these are actually kind of a little different. They're not the same. Yeah, the sculpt on each one is different. And even the one on the hips. This one might need a little bit of redirecting. I need to heat it up because it's more on towards the back, but yeah, it's fine. Actually, it's not so bad. I thought it would be. I'm not too fond of it when I saw the promo pictures, but looking at it, having it on, it's actually pretty good. I actually liked it. And why don't we do one of this? When he was running, let's do that pose. Again, great to have double jointed knees. And I just saw some pains. Actually, the brown on the knee kind of peels off on the back. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Some running poses. Yeah, and it would be great if you have it on a stand. Yeah, pretty cool. And let's do another action pose. You know, for some weird reason, this kind of looks like Fire Emblem from Tiger and Bunny. It just needs a cape. Oh wait, why don't we use the cape? There we go. Alright, this really bugged the heck out of me. So, typically what I do with loose joints, and this goes with figure arts or other things, I usually add a little bit of hobby cement on it, or even a clear coat. It's just to give a little bit more friction. So I drop a couple already in there, and as you can see, but the thing is, as you let it dry, you want to constantly move it. You don't want to just drop hobby cement there and leave it there. It's gonna stick, obviously. But if you exercise it just a little bit, as it dries, it'll work. So if you wanna fix that, maybe I'll add a little bit more just to show you that I did put a hobby cement there, and just position it in a way. Grab a little bit of hobby cement, just a few drops, and you just dab it in there like so, and just blow on it. Hopefully the liquid will just penetrate through inside. That's basically what I did. And another thing with hobby cement, once you put it on top of the plastic, you don't want to rub it off. That's a big no-no. You might end up peeling off the paint. So you may just have to, it's kind of like a clear coat basically. You already have something on the edge, kind of spread a little bit more, kind of cover it. Yeah, it's gonna be glossy. You're gonna lose the matte finish, but yeah. So anyways, it's stiff now. It fixes it. Alright, so instead of pairing up with Batgirl, I think Green Lantern would be a better fit, since they both have that lightning effect, or kind of like a lightning effect. And I really like the Green Lantern. This is really awesome, all the armor, and it's just, I'm a big fan of armors. I'm trying to collect play arts with that kind of thing. Just the price point, you always go back to that. Anyways, getting back to Flash, he's awesome. Highly recommend getting him, but just a heads up, as you can see on this review, there are a few things that you have to be careful of. Number one is loose joints. It's a hit or miss. Some play arts don't have any problems, like what I have with Batgirl. No problems with the shoulder, but this one probably has a loose one. I already shared my technique on fixing loose joint. Just add a little bit of polish, clear coat, whichever you have, or even a hobby cement. Just make sure that hobby cement doesn't eat away the plastic. Try it with other things first. The one I've been using, I don't really have much problems. It dries clear, and so I've been using it. Otherwise, this is gonna be a problem. Taking that out, yeah. Again, just use a flat screwdriver, pry it out from the top, slowly inch away till you get it off. But once you get it off, it's smooth from there. Same thing with on the back, since it's already in there and probably got heated up, it gets fused. So, and one last thing is the crotch. What's up with this? It's too loose. Look at that. It just connected. Yeah, I'm thinking of gluing it in place, but the problem is, if I do so, will that prevent me from doing other poses? Maybe it's meant to be detachable, but that's not good. Anyways, you know, a few minor things here and there, but you always try to find solutions, and I kind of like it. It's a bit of a challenge, but hopefully that doesn't happen to you, and hopefully you don't get much paint chipping on this on your figure. Yeah. Nonetheless, a great figure. My plans on future Play Arts card releases, I have to see. Again, it's getting to the point, it's pretty much the budget now. I do collect a lot of other figure lines, and just looking at this, it's $100 price point. Actually, a friend of mine commented, if you're getting a lot of Play Arts Sky, why not just get a Hot Toys? And if you get 3 Play Arts Sky, that's about 1 Hot Toy, and Hot Toys are a lot better. Yeah, it's getting to that point where, like, you're right. Might as well just get one instead of buying these. But these are great. It's one of those that they're cheaper than Hot Toys, and they're collectible in terms of just, you know, having the DC universe with the variants. But yeah, it's getting to that point. I do want to get Deathstroke. That for sure I would like to get. But upcoming Superman, Supergirl, I have to wait. Who knows? Maybe they will drop the price. Probably not, but I'm hoping. Then we have Aquaman and Cyborg. Those two, not so much, but I do want to get Superman and Supergirl. Maybe. But that's for sure. So that's it for the review for PlayArt Sky Flash. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. Till then, this is Meets. Thank you for watching.